I'm Nick Powills for 1851 live from the Buffalo Wings and Rings annual conference. We're joined by Al, and Al's going to give us a little bit of his entrepreneurial background. But before we go into that, just because it's a hot topic, and a lot of government regulations are coming down on franchising, I want to talk a little bit about what your perception was about franchising before you even got into it. So go back a little and think about what did you think franchising was, and how has your opinions changed as you've become really an owner-operator at the local level?
Franchising, I looked at, the number one thing I looked at when we bought a franchise was, when you get into it, you want to have the most opportunity to succeed. So I'm not a good gambler. I hate gambling. So what you do, but you're gambling everything you have to buy into an investment like this, especially to get started. And I kept hearing that story and over, you got to put it all in, you got to go all in. So you want to do it right. So the odds are, if you do a franchise, you say 92% of all franchises succeed. I said, okay, what's the opposite of that? And they go, well, 75 to 80% all of non-franchise fail. And I just keep saying, okay, well, that sounds like a pretty good bet. So my value of franchising is they give you the blueprints, they've made all the mistakes, but they give you the blueprint to get you going and get you started. And it's really a great way to have a great partnership and to build something for a livelihood that you just, it's a dream, and it's how do you make your dreams come true, really, when it comes down to.
So now tell me a little bit about your success with the brand. Where do you stand today? What is your portfolio look like?
We started with one store. We are now broke ground on our second store, and we have purchased 2 more locations to do 3 and 4. We will see after that point what we want to do, but I tell you, this brand, and I'm just not saying it, but I really truly believe it. I'm always you're either all in or you're not, and you can't go something halfway. So that's how I work. So I'm all BW&R, and it's Buffalo Wings and Rings. I tell you, has been a great opportunity to be a part of something that's small. And I think you said it well enough last night, Nick. We can be an elite little group that can do some really great things, and I always want to be a part of something that's good for people, and the charities that we do, like helping kids. I mean, what better way to influence and do something that's going to make a difference in life is than to help kids? I mean, how cool is that? My wife and I have it was able to really do that in our local. We've started an anti-bullying program called Mean Hurts, #MeanHurts, by the way. And it's actually taken some legs on its own, which we're really excited about. We're very new. We've only been doing this for 6 months, and I've been getting questions about billboards showing up about Mean Hurts and signs showing up about Mean Hurts and Minot, where we're from, and I'm not doing it. So I'm excited about that because people are buying into it. People are getting into it. Hey, bullying is a big deal. Kids are a big deal, and let's just treat each other as a human being and not worry about all that other stuff.
I love this because the International Franchise Association has conducted research on what people's perceptions of franchising is before they ever get involved with it. And some folks think that you're just working for the brand, that you could go and move to another area and they're going to have you operate a store. They see you as maybe a manager, but here, this is your business, and you're allowing it turns into a vehicle for you to fulfill other things that are important to you, but you are the locally owned and operated business owner.
Absolutely, and this franchise allows that and allows you to grow with them. And gosh, like I've said before, why Buffalo Wings and Rings? And I said, well, it was real simple. I know Philippe, I know Nader, I know Hytham, the 3 original partners. And they gave me their cell phone numbers, and they gave me their personal information. So if I can't get answers and I need some help, I call them. And the funny thing is, they call you back right away. And that's cool. I mean, how many companies can we say, even as small as we are or as big, that you can do that? And they make themselves really available. The network we have with the franchisees, we talk to each other, we help each other, we're there for each other. We want you to succeed, we want you to grow. I just always say it's another addition of another family, and we all believe the same things. Let's just take care of each other. Let's grow our business. Let's do the right things in our communities. Being a franchise owner now and growing, we're going to be able to do more things for our communities. We're going to be able to touch more people. And if we can make one life or one difference somewhere, it's all a success.
So you look back at, and we just discussed it, what it was like to get into franchising. Do you pinch yourself? Did you expect that it would have gone as well as it has, or that you're now a multi-unit operator, that you're breaking ground on Unit 2 and looking at Unit 4?
No. I remember when we first started this, we were just hoping to maybe have some kind of a, maintain them a little bit. Maybe I had no idea. And I guess it really sat home 2011 when my father passed away. And I don't mean to be that negatively. I was able to spend those 6 weeks every day with my dad in the hospital. I was there every day. And any other career opportunity, I wouldn't have been able to do that. And that's when it really sat home to me. I said, we made the right choice. We're doing the right thing. It's given me the opportunity to now my kids are working with us, so when we say we don't have an opportunity to fail, not only are we now providing an income for just Mary and I, we're providing a lifestyle not only for but for our 3 children and grandchildren, and so they're all involved, all of them, and it's like the opportunity to fail is not an option. And how cool is that? How often can I say that you can work with your children and your children can work with you day to day, every day? I don't know how else you can do that but being a small business owner or a franchise owner. It's incredible.
Great. So another great entrepreneur story. Al, we appreciate it. And hopefully you as a viewer got something emotional out of this conversation. For Al, I'm Nick, 1851. Take care.